Hey everyone, Michelle Markey with Medina Domestic Art Studio. So I'm doing this bag right now. I'll zoom out so that you can see it with a DTF. And I'm having trouble with it. And I've ironed it now for the third time. And I think what is happening here is there is some kind of sizing on the surface that may be preventing this ink from sticking as well as it should. I have the temperature. I'm going to come over here to the heat press. Actually, that's upside down, so that's 335 at 25 seconds. I started out at 325 and cranked it up each time by 5 degrees to see if that was the problem. Now, this is something I find with denim as well. Thick weaved fabric, such as canvas, which is what this bag is made out of. Actually, it's a 10-ounce cotton canvas, do tend to have difficulty absorbing the adhesive that is on the back of the DTF. So I'm going to, whatever happens, I'm actually going to peel this regardless because I want to show you what a bobo looks like. Now it's still warm, so I'll keep talking here for a minute. Now I had started peeling earlier, and I'm just going to do this now so that you can see it. So actually, let me zoom in this way so that you can get a really good idea. Now, I always start like this, and I pull away very slowly. There's always going to be little telltale amounts of ink left, but let me get down here as we come to this one flower right there. Oh, nope, it's stuck. All right, let me come up further then because I can feel it slightly. All right, do you see that? Oh, let me get out. Let me actually do this in such a way where I can zoom in. Do you see kind of, yeah, you can actually see the adhesive kind of pulling at the on the plastic, so it's kind of sort of adhered. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to come back out. It's almost there, and I'm dragging the heat press over. Let me zoom out to one so that you can see this. And I'm going to hit the button, and now I'm pressing very, very firmly. So I wanted to make a video of this because personally I've got a whole bunch of bags, and I'd like to start selling bags with DTFs on there for coloring. I think, number one, I think it would be kind of a cute gift to give to somebody. But I also think that if people want to buy the bag itself, okay, now I'm going to lift that up because the alarm went off, and I'm going to let this cool, and I'll continue to talk while we're waiting for it to cool. But I think that this is another kind of clever idea to be able to give to somebody as a gift, to color. These are pretty decent bags. I like to go with at least a 10-ounce canvas. The other thing that I'm going to attempt to do is the other side, but I wanted to get this side done first. I get these particular bags came off of Amazon. I think I got 24 for 46 bucks. So you know what? They're like $2 a piece. So super cheap. The DTF, as you can see, it's $8.49. So let's call it for 10 bucks, and if you put it on with an iron, this is not a bad way to go as far as a little gift, and throw in a set of markers that you're going to pay maybe 20. So for 30 bucks, a cute little gift for somebody to color on if they're into coloring. All right, so let's try this again. It's still a tiny bit warm, but we'll go ahead and just see what happens. So again, I'm pulling back to that area which stuck just a minute ago. Let's just see. Now it's still pulling. Let me zoom in again and get just that little bit. So you can see, so I'm not going to do this anymore. I mean, I think you're getting the point here that sometimes you do have to iron a number of times before the glue will actually adhere. Now, this may be another thing with each printer, depending on the glue, I have been doing a lot of research on the various different machines, the DTF machines themselves, the adhesive, the inks. I mean, it's as different as what we all find when we buy an inkjet printer or a laser printer. So maybe there's not enough glue on the back of these, although frankly, I use DTF Order out of Dallas. I'm going to give them a huge triple thumbs up. They have done right by me for the last year. I've been doing these for almost a year now. Have had maybe one hiccup and they replaced it without cost. So I'm very happy to do business with them, but it may be just a situation where this particular type of canvas and maybe this pattern, I don't know, that could have something to do with it too. Although these aren't particularly narrow. I've done much narrower lines than this and have had no problem. So I'm going to come back to the fact that it's probably the canvas, and it's also probably maybe even some sizing on here. And last but not least, maybe a lack of enough adhesive. So there you are. If you have any questions about this video, as always, leave them below in the comments. I will respond. And as always, thanks so much for watching.